Hey y'all, what's going on? Look, y'all almost ain't had me here today. My stomach acting a little crazy. It's like, let me take something real quick. Hey everybody. Yay. You get the journal on your new 10. Hey everybody popping in. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and get your planners, your journals. Y'all know it's Monday motivation, so this is the day we create our pages. Thank you. I will. So y'all know I've been setting up this little A6 forever, and I finally started setting it up in real life today. So I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of what I have going on in here, and then we'll start with our pages and things. So we'll do that. Hey everybody popping in. Okay, so this right here is a TN. It's a A6. For people that are new to what a TN is, a traveler's notebook, and basically it's different notebooks held together by strings. So that's what it is. So this is really supposed to be seen on my Journal Jot and Jive Instagram page. Way more. Y'all haven't really seen it a lot, but this is supposed to be seen on there. So I'm starting to give y'all a little flip through, see what I have so far. So I believe I have 5 books in here. I took, I think, 1 out. Hey everybody popping in. So right now we're doing a flip through of my A6, which is really a journal. It does have a calendar in here and a weekly spread, but I'll show you what we'll be doing with that. So I just changed some of the covers out. I put a little vellum, some cardstock I had hanging around. And this says, be happy, be bright, be you. Let me put this right here for right now since it'll be facing up. This right here, I just did this and printed out this insert today. And it is the honeycomb layout. Y'all know I love my honeycombs. And so it's a monthly layout. So I'm a little bit on the fence. I'm thinking with this, I'm a back plan and do January. But for February, I think I want to try this as a mood tracker with the different smiley faces we have in all of those Happy Planner books. So I said that might be a cool way to do that. Not 100% sure, but I do think I want to do that. What, Pine, this one right here that I'm showing? If so, this is Anthology Notes. It's the same place that I get the one that's in my B6. Let's see. This is the same company for, hold on, yeah. So this is that same company that I get it from here. And then this is the same company for right here. In reference to mood trackers, I like them because I can kind of pinpoint, like, if my mood shifts at a certain time. Of course, like if your cycle is on or if a certain event happened, I want to be able to kind of pinpoint, like, is there a certain pattern going on? And if that's the case, when I talk to my therapist, I can kind of see, like, what do I need to work on? So that's why I like the mood trackers. Now, with that being said, a lot of people do mood trackers, but they're not as honest with the mood tracking system as it could be. So your mood is not going to be the same throughout the whole day, right? So I want to make sure that when I do the mood tracker, it's the overall day and not just right now where I am. I'm mad. So let's just say 10% was frustrated and the other 90% I was upbeat, then that's going to be a smiley face within that day. So I think I want to try that with those smiley faces. We'll see how that works in February. So that will be a February goal. And so then we get to the back of this, and this is just a die cut I had from Adventures of Lucy's, who I believe her shop is no longer open, and I am not a happy camper because I really liked her stuff. But yes, I'm a little sad about that one. And then this is from Happy Planner. It says, hello, darling. This is like those little cards you can put in those page protectors. It comes like in a little set. And then I had some stickers that said, this one says sparkle and shine. This is the pocket. I can put some little things in there if I want to. And so this book is going to be where I put what the journal prompts are for the week, or if there's something that I want to talk about on this page in reference to using a journal, or my other site as far as using a journal. So I'll do little moments right there where I'll jot notes down. And then this is from LCA. This is a die cut. I didn't want to post this down because I want to be able to move it around. And in here it says moments. So this right here is a Glad book. This Glad book came from Lights Planner Action. And this is another journal type moment that I'll be doing. I started some last year. And what Glad stands for is gratitude, learned, accomplishment, and delight. I think is one of the cutest layouts. So, you know, what were you thankful for? What did you learn? What accomplishment did you do? And what was delightful for you, right? So this could be used as a weekly recap. Oh, thank you. This could be used as a weekly recap if you wanted to. So you know how we kind of do the red light theme? You can kind of use this in that same manner slightly. So I've only done in this one November and December. So I haven't done anything for January in this yet. So I can't wait to try this out for January. And so I have a lot left in here. So this should be cool. And again, that's by Lights Planner in Action. I bought this one to come in the mail, but she has printables as well. I'm gonna have to put some glue on this. So that's what I'll be doing with that. And this is just the back sheet. This was against, I believe, a red little piece of paper, so it rubbed off on there. So I'm gonna have to put something on that so that doesn't drive me batty. And this just says note to self. The covering of this is from the Jewel Box. And this one says, hold on, y'all. Let me take some of my little die cuts out. So these are just little die cuts inside of a pocket. I do not recall where they all come from. Some of them were sent in Happy Mail. So forgive me if y'all know who some of these shops are. I mean, this is me. But if y'all know who some of these shops are, let me know. And it says, say exactly what you mean. I'm just going off of what the whole paper said. And hold on. Let me see if I can go on the back. Oh, protect your energy. So I thought this was cute for that. And again, this is an A6 if you're just joining in. This is an A6TN. It is going to be a little bit smaller than a B6. And it's going to be a little bit bigger than a pocket size. So it's like right in between. And that is not how I had all of this in here, but we will figure that out a little bit later. And so this booklet right here is Life's Little Lessons. I have a little picture of the custom sticker that I had made a while back. And when I printed this out, it messed up, but I actually liked it because life's lessons aren't perfect. So I said, well, we're just going to keep that right there. And then this is just the inside of that paper that I had. It already came printed like this. And so inside of this, you have just line sheets of paper, so I can journal about something that I learned, a life lesson, and I just like the fact that it reminds you of school. So that was this printable, and this is Annie's Printables. Yeah, that's Annie's Printable. So again, like I said, that printed out wrong, but I was like, yeah, we're going to keep that. So I'm pretty sure I'll add something else on the inside of here. Don't know what yet, but I will. And then that's the back. And then these are some stickers that came off of a sheet that I assure you I probably have had for 2 years. And so I decided today we're going to shop this stash and use it. This was Christmas paper, and I didn't want to redo this whole sheet. So I said I'm going to make it look like it belongs. So that's what this is. Yeah, Ginger, go ahead and set up your A5. So this is memory planning. I want to get into memory planning a little bit more. It's not anything that I'm consistent with. So I said this would be a cool spot to keep it in this journal. And when I feel the need to memory plan about something, I can. So I have a few entries in here. And yeah, not even a few. I have 2 entries in here. So that's that. So that's our little notebook that y'all will see pop up on here as well as on Instagram. So that is that. So you see, you can have several different journals for several different reasons. And then, of course, we know this is the personal journal. And then let's see what else we can do. I don't need to write anything in this just yet because we are going to do our regular thing that we do, which is our Monday motivation. And let's see what we're going to plan that on. Let's see. I think I want to do it on a brain dump page today. So I think we will do that. We know that we're going to keep this inside of the book. And as we get ready, iridescent, I don't have printables yet. They will be showing up in the year of 2019, but not yet. And in reference to printables, they'll be journal printables. They won't be doll printables or anything like that. Okay, so we are now getting ready to do our Monday motivation. So y'all know the routine. Go ahead and start dropping some quotes you might want to see. And I'll get started with my page. And this is going to be the week of the 21st through, I believe, the 27th. Yeah, I'm looking at a calendar on the other side of me that y'all can't see. So how's everybody's Monday so far? All right, let's see. Let's do a little purple and blue today. Good. Glad that it is productive. In case some of you were wondering, the journal prompt for this week has already been released. It is released inside of the Facebook group, which is Journal, Jot, and Jive, Creative Ways to Journal, if you're a part of that group. And it's also on my Instagram page. So that has already been put up. That's good. That's what we're looking for, productive days, y'all. Okay, so this is the week of... Yes, ma'am, I answered you already. I said there are no printables currently. There will be some in 2019, but they will not be stickers. They will be more of journal type printables. So like printables for your notebooks and stuff like that, but it won't be any dolls or anything like that. Hey, PV, what's going on? Okay, so we're going to put this little journal sticker across the top of this. And we're going to try to get it down straight, though. That's going to be the goal. And then remember, so this is Monday motivation, but this page is supposed to motivate us throughout the entire week. So we are going to, I'm going to put this week's motivation. All right. No, you haven't missed anything. I just did a quick flip through of my A6 that I set up today. Well, I started setting up. I'm not 100% complete, but that's all I showed. And now we're doing our motivation page for this week. So we know this is Monday motivation, of course. And then we're going to set up this page. So go ahead and drop your motivational quotes that are inspiring you for this week, so we can figure out what we're going to put on our page for this week. And while y'all are placing those in the comments, I'm going to still find some other things that I want to put on this page. So again, if you are new to my page, every Monday we do a motivational page that should carry us throughout the week. And on your page, you can have anything on there, but the one thing that we like to do is put a motivational quote that is going to keep us inspired, keep us focused on positive things. So when certain situations happen during the week, and they do, it is life, we need to make sure that we have something that can bring us back around to become a little more balanced. So We then start posting some of our favorite quotes inside of the comment section. And I can't move forward until y'all start posting quotes. So yes, I can find my own, but this is an interactive page. So the more y'all post, the more I can get done on this page. Ooh, I like that. All right, so we got one coming in. And then the thing about the quotes, right? You don't have to use the one that I'm placing on my paper. Somebody may put one that you really, really like. So you use that for you. And then it might be 10 of them on here that you like. You can put them all wherever you want to put them. But you at least want to make sure you have one somewhere on your page. Why not? I like that one. That's really nice. And so we said this week's motivation week of. So this week is January 21st. And my weeks always start on Monday. So that's why you'll see me do pretty much a Monday start and ending on Sunday. Now I know out of 24 people on here, y'all got to be motivated in life somehow, somewhere. There's too many beautiful personalities on here not to have anything. Oh, I'm so here for that change your words and change your world. If you was on my live that was on the jewel box, then you know why I'm saying that. So I'm really feeling both of those. So I feel like both of those are going to go on my page. But I am still looking to see more pop up. That's an appropriate quote for today. Okay, so I for sure see one that I'm going to use. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. Okay, so I know that I'm going to use change your words, change your world. Oh, please tell me I got this sticker book near me, and if I don't, I'm getting right up. Yep, I got to get up, y'all, because I just thought of a sticker that I want in here. Hold on, I might have an extra one of those books over here. Oh, come on, I hope you're in this book so I don't have to go. Oh, yep, it's here. Yay! Oh, I like that. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. That's a dope one. Okay. No, ma'am, I didn't just draw that bow. And I didn't draw that bow this time. Not this time. That came out of the Socialite book. Yeah, I haven't doodled anything on this page actually. Surprisingly, right? Okay, so this is gonna be one of them. So I'm gonna write something in this one right here. All right, let me scroll on back. Okay, so remember we said we're gonna do change. Well, I'm gonna do change your words and change your world. Well, I gotta be a little bit of corny. I have to have a little corniness along with this, and because most of our sticker books pretty much have everything that you need, especially when you pass the 10 sticker book mark, and that ain't even half of how many I have, but we're not gonna discuss all of that. So we're gonna put that little world right there. And we said change your words, change your world. And then you can change your then I'm going to just point to the world. All right, so that's the first one that we have. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. That's a nice one. Stop looking back. That's a cool one too. So remember, y'all, any of them that you see that will work for you, make sure you put that on your page. You can do more than one. So if you need as many as you need to get through this week, you put them on down on that page, on your page. And then the other one that I saw was your dreams won't come true unless you do something towards them today. Let me figure out how I'm going to put that on here because I did like that one. And then I'm also look in my book to see if they have some stickers that I can put down that says something that I like as well. And I'm just flipping through a couple of these books that I have. I like that one too. It will get better, don't stop. That would be real cute if you drew a stop sign with that. And then you had a person kind of like running away from the stop sign, meaning they're still going. That would be really cute. All right, so now I want a little piece of, oh, actually I like this, y'all. I'm about to add this on here. So I like this Bloom from Within. And then, of course, I have to find somebody flower to go on here. Because it would not be me if I did not have a flower floating somewhere on this page. So we're going to put a little flower right there. So where are y'all keeping your motivational page this week? Do you keep it in the same place each week, or do you kind of rotate it depending on what you're using? Awesome. Okay, so we have Bloom from Within, Change Your Words, Change Your World. And let's see. I want something else on this page. Let's see what I'm going to put on here. I want to layer this page a little bit. Let me see if I can find something that's going to go on here. Oh, awesome. Oh, great, Iridescent. This your first one? Cool. Cool beans, cool beans. Hopefully it won't be your last. Oh, awesome. That's a good idea too. So ironically, I never got the small happy notes, but one of my friends bought me 2 of the regular size notes. So I use those for a couple of things too. But that's actually a good way to journal for people that bought those. The small one and the big ones, those are good to journal in. Oh, awesome. Sometimes you start out watching and then, you be like, okay, let me just go on and do it. Sometimes we fight things, me included. I'm actually very rebellious by nature, but the older I get, I realize, I don't be winning that battle sometimes. So sometimes I just have to step back. So this says get it done, and I'm layering that, but y'all know one of the things we talk about is kind of per daily and motivation and stuff. So I want to make sure that I'm intentional about self-care. Let's see. So self-care, self-love. So I want to be intentional about that. I'm going to use some of the stickers that came out of the Jewel Box collab. So this, she's relaxing. She may be getting a massage. I ain't going to be getting nobody a massage because, it ain't in the pockets right now. But I can do the relaxing thing. So I think I'm going to write the word relax in there. I thought I had a self-care sticker somewhere. So y'all make sure that you get self-care in somewhere. Matter of fact, I'm going to put remember to per daily. Now, if you're unfamiliar about what day per means, it means to find your peace, unplug, and relax. And that concept is basically to make sure that you find some way each day to find a little bit of peace, unplug at some point, even if it's for 15 minutes, and then relax. Because a lot of times we don't know how to do any of those things. So that's how we do that. Okay, so this says remember to per daily. And this says bloom from within. And again, this page is a page that you want to come back and look at. So whatever makes you feel like I'm going to revisit this page, you put it on there. I don't know why they call you girl. Why you watching? They trying to distract your progress. That's why you have to delete. Not delete, just put your phone on. And I sure ain't do it while I'm telling you to do it. Put your phone on do not disturb. Okay, so. All right, so we got a few things going on. We have remember to per daily, change your words, change your world, bloom from within. Now, you can do a couple of things. You can stop right here. You can write a note section. I'll probably do a little note section. Matter of fact, I'll probably do a note to myself. Y'all know I like doing the whole write what I want to accomplish for the day. So, not the day, for the week. So, we will do that. It is. Your calling is more important than your career. And sometimes when you're obedient, your calling then becomes your career. Just depends on where you're supposed to be. All right, so this is going to be, like a note to myself. And I'm going to see if there is a box that I want. Yeah, I like kind of having stuff in different places, right? Because, of course, y'all know for me, opening the journal, I'm going to do that probably 10 times more than I'm going to even open my own planner because I like to do daily sheets and keep them on the front of the planner. So I don't necessarily have to open my planner that much. Since there's already a gold line and we got a little rose gold going, I'm going to do a gold banner. And we're going to put this gold banner right here. And then now we're going to put on here is note to self. Now, there are a couple of things that you could do with this, right? So y'all know, yeah, by now, if you've been following my lives every Monday, y'all know I kind of strategically do this where we do the Monday motivation that's going to push us through the entire week. And then at the end of the week, we're doing a weekly recap. If you want to maximize your investment in reference to paper, you can do one or two things. You can use the back of this paper and you can either take notes or ideas that you have for self-care or things that you want to do a little bit better. That can be that, or this can end up being our weekly recap page. You can already pre-do that page, so it's up to you. So I think for this week right here, I'm gonna let this be the motivational page, note to myself, and then on the back I'm gonna go ahead and set up the recap page so I don't find an excuse not to do the recap. Now, remember, my recaps go on a couple of places. It's either going to go in here or my journal, but it's not going to be two of those. So wherever I put it in the particular week, it's going to be in one or the other. So since we're already in a groove, I'm going to go ahead and do this weekly recap over here. So that's what we're going to do. Do I have a green? Yeah. All right, so let me see how I think I want this recap to go on this week. And this will be the recap for the week that we're in. Now, I'm going to find a little box because, you know, I always have a little section that's going to kind of lead you into the next week. So I want to see if there's just a little box I can put so I don't have to really do a whole lot of decorating on this part. So I believe there is one. I just need to find it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make it more of a list making thing. So, just going to put a little box over here. And then this is going to go right here. Hey everybody that's popping in. If you are just joining, we have already created our Motivational Monday page, which is on the other side. And then I'm pre-prepping the end of the week where we do a weekly recap so we can reevaluate what worked, what didn't work, and what needs adjusting. And then I have a section that will be like for next week. So that's going to be for next week. And so those quotes that we chose to put in our planner and or journal, it just depends on what you chose to use this week. You can scroll through the comments, and a few people have listed some quotes that a few of us are actually using. And if you have one that you want to use on your own, of course, you're just going to grab what you want, but you just want to have a page that you can refer back to during the week to keep you going. If you find yourself having a rough day, you just want a reminder of, look, I can push through this. This is what's going on. Let me revisit what I started. Oh, that is not how I wanted that X. We're going to cover that up, y'all. I don't like that. So, let's not even take that a step further. Give me 1 second. There's always a way to correct something when you don't like it. That is the beauty of stickers. And that's the beauty of y'all seeing me make errors live. To show you that there is no perfection. Let me find one. Okay, so. And just like that, we covered that little put on up. You might be able to see slightly through it, but that is a-okay. And I messed that little sticker up, so let me rip that. All right, so that's how we're going to handle that, because I didn't like that. And then this will be for, so that'll be for next week. So when I do my recaps each week, we do the what didn't work, what needs adjusting, and then what worked. And so the goal of this, each week when you do this, so we are actually in our last full week of January. So next week we'll have, I believe, 3 days, 3, 4, I think 4 days next week. So you'll be able to have an outlook of your first full month of January. And when you go back and look at your weekly recaps, you should be able to see where your growth is. You should be able to then readjust your goals going into February. So if you see a pattern of things that didn't work, you know, going into February, okay, what am I really going to do different so that I don't take this over into February, or that I can improve on this in February? So that's the whole point of doing a weekly recap. It's still considered a journal moment, but it's within your planner or your journal. Hey, Diamond and Pearl. So what didn't work? What needs adjusting? And then you put what's working. And so let's just say that you are new to, let's just say you're new to my channel and you're like, okay, well, what is this? You can actually backtrack and go to the past week, because a lot of people were off today. And even if you weren't off today, it's only the first day going into this week. You can backtrack to last week and say what didn't work, what needs adjusting, and what's working. So going into this week, you can set small goals to make sure that you can kind of focus on the things that needs adjusting. So let's just say you were late to work every day last week. Your goal this week would be, let me be on time 1 day out of this week. Now, naturally, we would want you to be on time all 5 days. But if that's not your reality right now, you're not going to create a false narrative. Your goal would be, let me be on time 1 to 2 days this week. So that's what needs adjusting. What didn't work, you had a nasty attitude. So you know that didn't work. It wasn't productive for you. You didn't really get a lot accomplished because you were just all in the wrong headspace. So, you know, you don't need to bring that back to work, period. What was working, you got all your assignments done on time. So you don't need to adjust that, because that's what's working. So that's work related. Now, this can all focus on family, self-care, and work. So you want to make sure that your recap is dealing with all of your life and not just work specifically, if that makes sense. This pen is the Pentel Energel. It's the one with the caps. It's not the clicker. They write totally different to me, in my opinion. But it's the cap. I think they're pretty new in reference to having the caps, but it's one of my favorite pens. So that is what this looks like for now. And so what we have, we've already completed this week's motivation. We've set up a page, and the reason I decided to do this today, if you are new to Journal Moments, the likelihood of you going back without me coming on here may be slim to none. So if you already know that this is put together, and let's just say for some people, you may need to put this in whatever week you're in, right? So hold on, yeah, let me get in the right section. So we need to put this in the right week. So this is my current week. For me, I can't put this right in the middle because it's just going to drive me a little batty. However, if it does not bother you, I don't care what kind of plan you're in. If you are in a, let's just say you're in a rings, you're in a TN, you need to find out where you can put this that you'll make sure you go back. So if you're in the TN, that's going to be a little different, right? You can't rip the pages out. What you may want to do is get a sticky note. And on that sticky note, you're going to put, remember to fill in my end of the week recap, or somewhere on your schedule for the week, fill in end of the week recap. So if that's going to work for you on Sunday, you're going to plug that in. So when it comes to using a journal, you need to schedule it like you do everything else. So if you write everything down to a T, you need to meal prep, you need to ship orders, whatever you have on there, you want to schedule journal time. Now, you might not see me schedule journal time on my planner specifically because I pretty much journal more than one time out of the day. But if you're new to it, that's something that you want to do. So this will go in the middle of your section if you are a happy planner. I'm just showing you how this will work with inside of a happy planner. If you are in a TN, which we know, this is what a TN looks like. I'll show y'all the week that I have. I haven't filled it in. I just did the spread. So this is the TN that I have. This is my everyday carry. And so again, you can do one or two things. If you were to use this weekly spread, you could actually do your recap on this side. This is a Pristine Papery insert, and you have a dot grid on one side, and then you have your weekly layout on this side. So let's just say you want to do your recap. You could do your recap right here. You could split this in half. You could have your motivational part up here, and then you can have your weekly recap down at the bottom. So you're doing a couple of things. You have journal moments in here, and you have your plan. So this is where journal meets your planner. If you are a daily planner, which really is, that's me. I daily plan more than anything. I haven't set my daily plan up for tomorrow, but let's just say this was Friday or Sunday. It depends on when you want to do your weekly recap. Your weekly recap could go in this middle section if you write small enough for it. This is another insert from Pristine Papery. This is an hourly insert. So you could do that. So you have several ways that you could journal inside of your planner if that's a preference that you want. Now, you could also use a half sheet. And what we do on here is we create a journal sheet for work as well. So this is going to be my journal sheet this week. I'm not really going to decorate it to be super cute. I'm just going to let this be what it is. So let me close this so y'all can see it, so the writing is not as distracting. And let me get a cover that is not as distracting. So let me flip this just upside down for a second. So if you have these daily sheets just rolling around the house because you bought them out of impulse like I did, another way you could use these is for journal moments. So for work purposes, each day you could kind of write what's working, what's not. You said motivational sheet, a past one? Yeah, I'll show you in a second. So you can write, so for that day, you didn't have a good day, right? So what went wrong on Monday that you can focus on? So it's similar to your recap, but it's not the overall recap, right? So Monday, you can record, got to work on time. I felt really good about my progress today. Tuesday might have been a meh day. Why was it so bad, or whatever the case may be. You might have gotten a disagreement with your child. What was that frustration? I'm sorry, this is work, y'all. My bad. I'll give you one better. You might have got in a little, not even altercation, you might have had a little spat with your child, and when you went to work you didn't diffuse from that and you took it out on your coworkers. That could even go in there. So what would you need to do differently? So this would just be your journal moments for work. On the back you can kind of list some things that you need to accomplish for work because it has a get done thing. So if you have these inserts, that's how you can use that. You said a past motivation sheet. Let me see if it's in this one. Hold on 1 second. Let me see, because I hop in and out of different planners. Let me find you one. Give me a second. This was a motivation that we did the other week. All I did was I created some different things that I wanted to do for that motivational week. And I left a blank space if I wanted to write in it, but I didn't. So I didn't write in it. And then I put create your own sunshine, count your blessings. So that was my motivation that I would go back and forth to within this planner. So remember, this is my catch-all everyday carry planner. So that was a motivational page in there. And let me see if I have another one. This was another motivational page. It basically said loads of love and good vibes. Sometimes you just need to flip back, read what you have, and then keep it moving and get your stuff done. So that was another page. And then this was some things that I wanted to do. And we see that it only took me 2 extra weeks to set that A6 up. I finally set it up. So again, I just like sometimes having something different in my journals that aren't all work related or task related, because sometimes that gets a little overwhelming. So I just like to break that up. So that is what's in there. So let's see. Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm linking something on my thing. Okay, and so in reference to my journal, hold on one second. Let me see. I have to keep this one off screen because sometimes I be turning too quick. And so y'all remember, I don't know if y'all remember when we did the growth page, I finally filled this in. So this was the growth page. It was a journal page. And so this page was designed to talk about home life, work life, and self-care. You rated yourself between a 0 to 100. You wrote what you like, what you didn't like, and things that you would advance on. So when it comes to planning, I'm taking this off screen so I can flip to something. So for me, when it comes to planning and using a journal, I believe that they coincide if you use them correctly. So for the people that are new to using a journal, and the first question you may say is, well, I don't know how to journal. I don't know anything to journal about. If you take your planner and you look at all the things that you have planned, you can get a journal entry from your planner, right? So let's just say on one day you said I had to go to work. I was going out for girls' night. My child had a game. I had to take my pet to the vet. After you have done all that you have done in that day, you can write a journal entry with a recap on those activities. How did it make you feel? What mood were you in? Were you joyful? And especially on those happy moments, be as descriptive as you can be. Because what happens is a lot of times when we journal, we only journal about what's wrong and we don't focus on what's going good. And that's how you kind of miss writing all aspects of your life. So that is how I use my planner with my journal. And then that's how I'm able to get so much done inside of a journal. So we can, because I did pretty good timing today, y'all. Because I was like, I'm not going to be on here super long. So let's see what we can do now that y'all have not seen me do. And I'm probably still going to do a video tomorrow. So last week, I mainly did half sheets. So y'all saw me do half sheets. This week, I'm going to show you all how to do daily sheets, but that have time zones in them. So for people that get overwhelmed with weekly planning. So I know a lot of times when you're on social media, and if you are new to planning, you have a tendency to just do what you see instead of doing what works for you, right? So by default, I'm not a weekly planner. Do I place things on a weekly sheet? Yes. But during the week, I function off of a daily sheet. So for me, I have to have something in front of me just for the day, because if I see Monday through Friday and tomorrow is Tuesday, or even through Sunday, if tomorrow is Tuesday, I'm already looking at Sunday. So I'm looking at what needs to be accomplished at the end of the week, and I'm already at the top part of the week. So for me, I then become, I'm not productive. So I have to be realistic. I take this or whatever sheet I'm going to use. I look at my Monday or Tuesday. So tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm going to look at Tuesday and see what I need to do. I'm going to create my sheet for that. This sheet right here, and this is speaking in reference to the Happy Planner, and I'll tell you what I do if it's in the other sheet. This sheet right here, if this is the front of my planner, this sheet is going to be on the front of my planner. I don't need to be on the inside of this planner unless I am taking notes for Journal, Jot, and Jive or something like that. Outside of that, all I need to see is what I have to do in front of me. Otherwise, I'm going to be all over the place. So if you know that looking at a whole week is going to be overwhelming for you, I would suggest considering a daily sheet, or at least covering up those other days that you don't need to see. This sheet is from the Socialite planner. I did not Socialite inserts, but these extra ones came from it, and I actually like this. But the Socialite planner, boy, that's some garbage. I took that whole thing out, and I just took that out because I was like, who's about to mess with this? I don't believe in making something work that does not work. That is something else that y'all can take into consideration. If you bought it and it does not work, you are not obligated to stay with it. Like, sell it or give it away and get what works for you, because you can't be productive if you don't like it. It's just not gonna happen. All right, so we have tomorrow. I'm gonna use this sheet. So this sheet gives you a to-do check off. It gives you your top 3 priorities. And then what else does it give you? On the back, it gives you a section for notes. So you can do one or two things. I'm all about maximizing the investment. This can be for today, and then I can build Wednesday from scratch. Now, if your day is going to be highly intense and you still need areas to write notes or to remember things, then you can use the back of that, okay? You can do a couple of things. You can keep this super basic and just write in pen and keep it moving. That's considered functional planning. Or you can add stickers to make it cute because you just want to see it. I'm a little bit of both. There are some days that I will write in black and white. My work planner, actually, I'm going to show y'all, is not as cute as the stuff y'all see on my pages and Instagram. So these were the half sheets from last week that I'm pulling out. This is real life for me when it comes to work. Like, I'm going to write, yeah, that's it. Whatever I need to do. So today is the 21st, tomorrow. Let me go ahead and write a couple of things in here while we are on here. No, that's an OC. I can't use that one. So for tomorrow, I will be, and so let me show y'all another trick, because I know it's a couple of new people on here. Again, right now we're talking Happy Planner. It's not the only planner I use, so if you rock with some other planners, just stay with me. I promise you, through other lives, you will see it. Okay, so y'all know when you get to the bottom of the sheet, it's kind of really awkward to write, and you feel like you're going to pop down like this. This is what you do. You're going to take this sheet out. This is the point of having removable sheets. Make them work for you. You can do one of the things. This is, if you want to write outside of the planner, that's fine. I don't like writing outside of the planner. So if you like writing in your planner, but when you get to the bottom, it gets a little complicated, take your sheets out. Move your sheets up maybe to the 4th ring. And it's only going to be for a second, just so you can write on this and you're not slipping off and you might make a mistake. So tomorrow is Tuesday. And so I know I need to pull orders, pull and fill orders. And I abbreviate for work. And then I know I need to go to the post office. And then my investment job, again, if you were new, you're going to hear some terminologies and you're like, what is this girl talking about? My investment job simply is my part-time job that feeds into Journal, Jot, and Jive so I can get the things that I want. Okay, so now we are, thank you, Key. So now my investment job, I'm going to abbreviate that. And then I'm going to make my schedule for this week. Schedule. So I'm going to schedule my visits. And I'm probably going to make a visit tomorrow. So I'm going to put due to sites. And then that is basically my work schedule, right? So the reality of it is, Pretty Plan is cool. If it works for you and it works for me in certain situations, that's fine. If it does not work for you, stop trying to force it. Stop trying to put stickers down and you know it ain't helping you. And you get to work and you all flustered because you got 800 stickers because you've been watching 800 videos. So you do what works for you and you feel good about it. Pretty much nobody really sees your planner unless you choose to post it. And when you choose to post it, you got to be comfortable with criticism that comes with it, okay? So those are a couple of things to keep in mind when you're planning. But the number one thing you want to remember when planning is you're planning for productivity and you're planning for your own life, not for people. Now, this is something that I do. So, of course, y'all are going to see more of what I do. So this is work. So now let's go back to the daily sheet, which I have misplaced that quick. If I can't find that one, I'm going to snatch another one. Okay, I just saw it. Okay, so I'm going to pull my daily sheet. Now, remember, your daily sheet is going to encompass a couple of things. It's gonna, and it depends on how you want to use it, right? You can use a daily sheet strictly for work, and I do both. Or you can do a daily sheet for everything within that day. For the purpose of this live, I'm going to show you how to do it for everything within that day. Okay, so in order to do your daily sheets, you have to know what's going on that day. So by now, your week should already be planned if you're using a daily sheet. I'm going to snatch this out. This is a time block from At Home with Quita, Miss Fancy Plan Shop. I haven't used it just yet. I'm going to repurpose it a little bit differently. And when I do, I'll show y'all what I did with that one. But again, for now, we are going to do tomorrow. Now, one thing that I noticed about this sheet is it really doesn't give me room to put a date. So I'm going to create my own space for a date. Now, this is where you decide, am I going to use stickers or am I not? I like stickers, so I am. So we are going to, just so I can have a date, I'm going to cover this up a little bit. And I'm going to put tomorrow's date, which is going to be January. Contrary to belief, I like writing in a blue pen more than I like writing in a black pen. So this is January 22nd, tomorrow. All right, so we have to decide what all is going on tomorrow. So that's Tuesday. I know my investment job, ship order. So remember, I had already put that on my work thing. I have to pay on a bill. I'm going to fit in a nap because a nap is very necessary in my life. And then there's practice. These are just the few things that I have down. That doesn't mean that that's everything that I have to do within that day. Now, I know that I'm going to do journal, jot, and jive things from 7 to about 10, 11 the latest. So I am going to put orders. Thank you. I actually pulled this from, and I don't have it, it's upstairs. What is her name? Chrissy Ann Designs. This is a lot of her stickers. If you use Chrissy Ann Designs stickers, you need a permanent marker, heads up. So don't try to use a gel marker, you will be really upset. So we're gonna do, so all I'm doing right now is I'm gonna go in and write most of my stuff first, and when I decide to use stickers, then I'll go in with more. So we're gonna meditate, then we're gonna do breakfast, and then I'm just going to put drop off, even though I know I got to drop off my kid again because I'm doing this on live. I'm just showing you how this would kind of look. All right, so we know I need to work tomorrow, so I'm going to put work, and beside work, I'm going to put the initials JJJ because we know that is from, that's for journal, jot, and jive. I just don't feel like writing it out. So we said I'm going to go to 11 o'clock. And I'm going to put that right there. Top priorities are going to be orders. And again, if you want to add stickers, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. Okay, so you need better time management. So here's what you can do, right? Even though you have a paper planner, you're going to want to incorporate an alarm. Alarms are not necessarily my favorite things to do, but if I'm being realistic, when I use them, they do work well. They actually work better. So we know the first priority is orders. So we got that in there. And then, so I said right there, we'll stop at this point. So I have not been very cognitive about eating like I should. And because I'm not eating like I should, I'm retaining weight. Now, mind you, I need to work out, but weight loss is 80% of food. So I need to start eating more. So let's go ahead and put lunch right here. And so how I mentioned to you the alarms, I need to put my alarms in my phone. So when I used to train for a show, my alarms used to be in my phone and they would go off clockwork. I would eat 6 times a day. Now I'm probably down to 2. And so my body be like, girl, I don't know when you're going to eat again. So let me hold on to your fat. So that's not working right now. All right, so we have that. So we know I need to pay an after school fee. I don't have to put that on a time zone because that's not going to take a long time, right? So that's when you put it on your to-do list. So I'm going to put pay fee. I know some other things I need to do, so I'm going to write that while it's on my mind. I'm going to put post office over here because I don't necessarily need to put the time that I'm going to get that done. I just need to make sure that it's done within this day. And then grocery shop. All right, so I know I need to eat. And then I'm probably going to take a midday nap. So I'm going to do my nap around 12. And I will get up around 2. I'll probably get up before 2. But right here, because it's not broken in half brackets, and I really prefer half brackets, but right now it's not. Even though I would probably be going to work around 2:30, my investment job, I'm just going to put investment job on this line. I just wish it had brackets, but we're just going to put investment job. Okay, and so I know that I'm going to 2 sites, so it's not going to take me that long to do those 2 sites. I'm going to roll that from 2 to 4. And then I'm going to have a little leisure time built in. And within that leisure time, I'm going to go to a new coffee shop. So I'm going to go to visit new coffee shop. And the coffee shop that I'm going to go to is not going to be that far from my son's school because he has track practice. So, and I'm going to put pick. All right, so that is that. Girl, when you used to planning, like I daily plan on the regular. So like literally, it just, I have to kind of move because if I start slowing down, I'm going to create stuff that don't even belong. Okay, so we have meditate, breakfast, work, lunch, nap time, investment, job, visit new coffee shop, pick up my kid. And then y'all see how I got grocery shopping on here? Actually, work might start at 7:30 because I can go to the grocery store after I pick him up, and that means ain't nobody in the world gonna be in there, and I can get it all done. So that's gonna be around there. And I need to get some gas or we ain't going nowhere. So let me put that on there. Yeah, it's not really an eye. I can do the line longer. I'm gonna put a what you call that? A highlighter down there in a second. But yeah, that's just blocking out that time. Now if I wanted to go in and write a couple of notes over here with that, then I could. So yeah, this is just blocking that time off. So I don't think that I have time that I don't have. So then I pick up my kid, and then we're gonna do dinner and homework. Now, for the sake of everybody watching, no, you see an eye. It looks like an eye. I actually learned this from, is it Organized Money? I think Elena did this one. Don't quote me. It was a video that when we did the collab, I learned the whole, put this down. Hey, Fee. So then we have dinner and homework. And then I kind of need to wind down. Y'all know if I do lives any other day, it's random. So I'm not going to schedule a live or anything like that. But I do want to do per time. So I'm going to put per. So far we have everything written in, right? So if you are a functional planner, this is probably going to be what works for you. Now let me move this up because I'm getting to the bottom part. And so priority 2 is going to be ship orders. And then priority 3 on my list, if you've been following the lives for a while, you know that I'm supposed to learn how to go to bed early. We haven't learned that just yet, but we're going to keep putting it till I get it right, right? So priority, go to bed early. And so early for me, okay guys, early for me is going to be like 11:30. I normally rock bed around good old 2 or 3 o'clock. So that's going to be that goal right there. Yeah, Bonnie, so that'll work like wherever your classes are, and then your daughter's, wherever her, what you call it, her activities are. Oh, never mind. When you see it, you'll see what I put in there. I forgot about that. Hold on, y'all. I forgot to put do not disturb. We talked about that too. Wait a minute. Okay, I think it's on now. Okay. So then we have all of this down. Now, for my sticker users, this is where you can go back in and put the stickers that you want. So, Bonnie, matter of fact, since you're on here, I can show you real quick, and anybody else that has kids that have so many activities, and or your own life is full of a lot of activities throughout the week, instead of crowding up your daily sheet, if that's going to seem too overwhelming, this is where you can do that daily sheet schedule, and this could be specifically for those activities, right? So for example, my kid might have track practice, haircut every 2 weeks, library time that we need to schedule in, tutoring. I can give him his own sheet, and even down to like pulling his homework, we got to do some adjustments on my end so we can still be friends by the end of the day. Like, he ain't like my friend because he's my kid, but I gotta like him. So in order for me to like him, because I love him dearly, right? So in order to stay liking him, we got to get our whole life together. So this sheet is going to be a little more beneficial to me. So yeah, whatever activities your daughter has, Bonnie, you can put them in here, time category, the day, whatever you need to do. Hey, lady. So that's how you, for anybody that has that. So let's just say you're a very busy person. You might have a church meeting. You might have a sorority that you're in. You may have other activities that you want to do. Instead of, again, crowding other stuff up, or you don't have enough room, you can plan that out on here. So that's another thing that you can do. Okay, so this is where we have this. Now, like I said, y'all know I like stickers. So we got to put some stickers in here. So all I'll do is go find the small functional stickers that I have. And another thing you can do with your stickers, because a lot of people say, well, my handwriting ain't that good. So a couple of tricks to handwriting. Slow down. If your handwriting is not bad, you're just writing fast. I can tell if your handwriting is just normally bad for real, or if you're just rushing. If you slow down, your handwriting improves by default. So right here is where you can put your stickers. Hold on, y'all. I gotta add something else. Film. And then upload. And again, a lot of stuff y'all don't see time driven, how much time it's going to take me. And I don't have to make this just look super busy. This is already a lot for the average person, but I know where I'm going to fit this in time wise. Okay, so we are going to do a few things. So I am going to, and it's just something about a little icon and a little sticker doll showing up that just makes me happy on a sticker sheet. Again, the sticker is not going to make you productive. You are. So you can put every sticker that you want to on your sheet, but if you still not doing the work, it kind of really don't matter, y'all. So, you know, make sure that while you're putting the stickers on the paper, you're actually checking this stuff off. Okay, so we know I have to work. So we're gonna put this right here. And then we have the post office. And then we have orders. So I'm not necessarily going to put the post office one. I might put the package because I need to ship the orders. So I need to ship orders. So I'm going to just put a little thing right there. And you see, it's just little stuff, y'all. Like, you're not overdoing it. Oh, it's becoming pixelated? Anybody else having issues on your end? Let me know. Okay, hold on, y'all. It might be y'all know how we do. If it keep coming too pixelated, we just gonna end it. Hold on, y'all. Let me shift it real quick and see. I be feeling like YouTube do that after a while. They be like, you got to get off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop off and I'm going to hop back on real quick. The second part that I hop back on with, I'm not going to probably save. So I'm about to hop off and I'm going to have